A series of mysterious packages began appearing across the United States in the late 1970s. At first, it looked like a single, isolated incident. A professor at a university in Illinois opened a small parcel in his office. Inside was a device that exploded, leaving him seriously injured. Authorities initially treated it as a one-off case, maybe a personal conflict, maybe something targeted and limited. But then it happened again. Different state, different victim, same method. And then again. As the incidents continued, investigators started to realize this was not random at all. It was organized. The FBI launched a major investigation and labeled the case Unabomber, short for University and Airline Bomber, and his name was Ted Kaczynski. But at that time, nobody knew that yet. More packages kept appearing over the years. Universities were targeted, airlines were targeted, people connected to science, engineering, and technology kept showing up among the victims. Fear slowly spread through academic and technical communities. People became cautious of mail. Suspicion was everywhere. Investigators built profiles of the suspect. They believed the attacker was highly intelligent, likely trained in technical fields, extremely methodical, and possibly living in isolation. But even with all of that, there was still no confirmed identity. No face, no arrest, only patterns. Years passed, and the case remained unsolved. At this point, Ted Kaczynski was living in extreme isolation in a remote cabin in Montana, completely cut off from modern society. While investigators searched across the country, he stayed hidden in a place few would think to look. By the early 1990s, the case had already stretched for over a decade. It had become one of the most difficult investigations in FBI history. Still nothing solid. Then in 1995, a long written document was sent out with a demand: publish it in newspapers, or the attacks would continue. After heavy debate, authorities agreed to publish it, hoping it might lead to a breakthrough. The document was highly critical of modern technology and industrial society. It was written in a very distinct style, structured, precise, and consistent. Millions of people read it. Most ignored it. But one person didn't: Ted Kaczynski's own brother. As he read it carefully, something felt familiar. The structure of thought, the phrasing, the way arguments were built, subtle patterns in expression. It wasn't proof, but it was enough to raise suspicion. He contacted authorities and shared what he noticed. That moment changed everything. Investigators focused on Ted Kaczynski, studied his life in Montana, and confirmed he was living in complete isolation in a remote cabin. When they eventually searched him, they found journals, handwritten notes, materials, and detailed evidence connecting him to the entire case. After nearly 17 years, the identity behind the Unabomber investigation was finally confirmed. Ted Kaczynski was arrested in 1996. The case that had confused and challenged investigators for decades finally came to an end.